I'm Chloe Billstrom, and I was an AHEC intern at the Winnebago County Health Department this past summer, and my project was called Marketing and Availability of Tobacco, Alcohol, and Healthy Food in Event City. So as I mentioned, my placement was in Winnebago County, which is located in the northeastern part of Wisconsin. The biggest city in the county is Oshkosh, that has the nickname of Event City because of the amount of events and festivals that happen, especially during the summertime. And these events almost always include alcohol, and so it's fair to say that the Wisconsin drinking culture that we all know is definitely prevalent in Winnebago County as well. And other than alcohol, the two topics that relate to my project are tobacco and healthy foods. And these are not particularly glaring issues in our county, but they're definitely important public health issues that do need to be addressed, especially with the rise in things like e-cigarettes, like Juul, among youth. For my project, I had multiple mini projects that focused on data collection and analysis for these themes of alcohol, tobacco, and healthy food. So in June, I worked on tobacco compliance checks. These checks are done by minors where they go into stores and attempt to purchase tobacco products. Most of my work with this was organizing and analyzing data trends over the years to see what stores may have sold multiple times or perhaps multiple years in a row. I also helped organize routes for the next round of scans and did get to go on a few scans with the miners. At the end of June, I started festival scans. So for these scans, I went to various events in Winnebago County, such as Country USA and EAA, and filled out an assessment about their alcohol practices. I then compiled this data and analyzed the responses to help create the 2019 report that gives specific feedback and alcohol practice recommendations for each event organizer. In July, I also worked on retail assessments. During these assessments, we visited stores that sold alcohol, tobacco, and food. We answered questions about the availability of products and how they're marketed, so such as if tobacco products were flavored or if they were placed near kids' products like candy or toys. And as most of the month was focused on just completing these assessments, I mostly worked on data collection and entry, whereas I worked on analysis mostly with the other two scans. Even though I did have multiple projects going on, I also had time to work on a few other tasks as well. So for example, with the other AHEC intern, we created a customer satisfaction survey for those that received direct services from the health department. It made me learn a lot about the health department and all they have to offer, and it was a really good opportunity to meet almost everybody that worked there. I also helped with data entry and analysis for a survey of jail inmates that talked about health resources after their release, and I even helped with the drug sort with the Oshkosh Police Department, and really the list goes on. And I think this was definitely the benefit of this internship, as I had time to explore many different topics. And after this internship, I feel like I have a much better idea of how local health departments function, what they all have to offer to the local community, and also what potential careers may lie ahead of me.